Have you ever wondered why your dog quietly follows your every step, never leaving your side, as if you are their whole world? You might simply think it's because they love you, but the truth goes much deeper. Imagine one day, you just step out of a room, turn your back, and you see those eyes. Eyes filled with love, worry, and silent protection, always following you. It's not just a habit. It's a whisper from the heart of a small being, trying to say something that words could never express. Did you know, in that very moment, your dog is wrapping up an entire sky of emotions? Love, fear, attachment, just to stay by your side? And today, I'm going to reveal the 15 deepest reasons behind that behavior. Reasons that, if you listen closely, will make you realize how lucky you are to have such a loyal friend by your side. Reason number 4 and number 13 have especially made many people burst into tears after knowing them. Stay until the end of the video, because your dog's unconditional love deserves to be fully understood. Let's begin with the first reason. Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and suddenly felt a gentle sadness? Maybe you didn't realize it, but deep in their hearts, these four-legged friends seem to understand that the time they have with us is limited. We have a long lifetime, but they only have a few short springs to love us completely. That's why many dogs, especially when they grow old, often follow you closely, as if trying to grasp every precious moment left. Maybe for them, every glance, every light touch is a memory to keep with the one they love most. If you've ever adopted a dog from a rescue center or off the streets, you will see this even more clearly than anyone else. The old wounds don't show on their skin, but are deeply imprinted in their tiny hearts. That's why many dogs follow you so closely, as if afraid that if they blink, you will disappear forever. In their hearts, you are everything beautiful: family, home, hope. If one day you find your dog quietly resting its head on your leg, don't just think it's an adorable action. That's their way of whispering, "Thank you for giving me a new life." Is there anything more heartbreaking than thinking that, deep inside that tiny heart, there always exists a fear of losing you? For dogs who have experienced loss or abandonment, you are not just a caregiver. You are their entire world. Every time you step out the door, that little heart tightens in worry, wondering if you will return. The way they look at you, following your every step, is not because they need you to play, but because they need the reassurance that you will always be there. A dog might not know how to count time, but they certainly know how to feel your absence and fear it. Some dogs, even if they haven't had a painful past, still suffer from separation anxiety. It's not clinginess, as many people mistakenly think, but a real fear. When they are with you, they feel the world is safe and warm. When you disappear, that world collapses. If you've ever heard your dog whimper softly when you just close the door, or seen them scratch at the door, that's their little heart crying out in loneliness. The magical thing is, with just one hug, one gentle look, you can soothe that storm within them, making them believe, wherever you go, your love remains. We often say dogs are loyal, but maybe we've never truly understood the depth of that loyalty. When life pushes you into exhausting days, when you feel empty and lonelier than ever, your dog is still there. No words needed, no demands made, just warm, silent presence. To them, you don't need to be perfect, don't need to be strong. Just being yourself is enough. And if you ever find your dog quietly leaning their head on you during those moments, then please understand. For them, you are always complete, always worthy of love, no matter what you think about yourself. And that's only the surface of the silent reasons why your dog can't stop watching over you. Let's continue uncovering the beautiful secrets hidden behind those loyal eyes. There is a little-known truth. Dogs don't just watch your major actions, but also bond with the tiniest habits of your daily life. When you make a cup of coffee, grab a jacket, or simply walk from one room to another, those eyes follow, and those ears perk up. For them, each of your gestures is a signal, a familiar rhythm in the song of life they long to sing along with every day. Moreover, dogs are so sensitive that they can feel every subtle shift in your emotions. When you are sad, anxious, excited, or tired, they read it without you saying a word. A slight bow of your head or a fleeting sigh is enough to bring them closer, leaning their heart against you. Sometimes, just feeling a dog resting its chin on your knee during your exhausted moments can be enough to soften your heart and make it burst with the feeling of unconditional love. Have you ever noticed that on days when your heart sinks, your dog seems to cling to you more than usual? It's not a coincidence. Those loyal dogs have a strange ability. They can sense the loneliness creeping into your heart, even if you don't say a word or show it. By quietly staying beside you, sitting close, watching your every breath, they try to fill the void even you may not realize exists. A sparkling, loving gaze, a clumsy lick on your hand, or just their warm presence. Sometimes it's enough to remind you that you are not alone in this world. There are times when a dog's protective instinct rises so naturally and profoundly that it moves your heart. They don't need to bark loudly or act dramatically. Sometimes it's just taking a step forward when a stranger approaches, or standing guard quietly at your bedroom door while you sleep. No one has to teach them how important you are. They just know, with every fiber of their being, that their duty is to protect you, even if it means facing the whole world. But above all these reasons, there is one simple and sacred truth. They follow you, stay beside you, and watch over you with their entire small yet vast heart simply because they love you. A love that is selfless, asking for nothing, expecting nothing, calculating nothing. A love that only knows how to give. When your dog looks up at you with those eyes full of love, when they follow you just to be close to you, remember, in that moment, you are their whole world. And sometimes, just a gentle pat on their head, a soft glance, is enough to make their world complete. And the journey to understanding why your dog always watches over you is far from over. Many more miracles are still waiting for you ahead. Some dogs, from deep within their instincts, remember the small daily habits you unknowingly repeat. You might not notice, but for them, each familiar gesture becomes a symbol of love, of an inseparable bond. And so, every step you take, every gesture you make, is captured like precious scenes in their tiny minds, making them not want to leave your side even for a moment, for fear of missing any beautiful moments with you. No one tells you that your dog doesn't just observe your actions, they reflect your deepest hidden emotions. When you are sad, their eyes dim. When you are joyful, their tail wags to a lively beat. The way they attune to your mood sometimes amazes even you. And it's thanks to this sensitivity that they stick close. Not out of selfishness, but because they are quietly sharing every shade of your emotion. How many times, when you felt a heavy heart, did you suddenly feel a gentle nudge at your knee, or catch a gaze filled with comfort, and realize you are not alone? Yes, in those moments when it seems no one understands you, that little dog is still there, trying to fill your emptiness with pure, sincere presence. Sometimes, just a moment like that is enough to remind you. No matter how cold the world out there is, there's always a heart loving you more than itself. There's a miraculous thing few know. Over time, your daily rhythms and your dog's rhythms blend into a wordless symphony. Waking up routines, meal times, even the quiet pauses during your day, all become familiar heartbeats your dog lovingly follows. It's not mere adaptation, but a beautiful way for them to express love, by completely accompanying every moment of your life. And sometimes, that bond becomes so profound that they preserve every shared memory between you and them like sparkling gems in their hearts. A camping trip, an afternoon watching sunsets, or simply the moment you laughed out loud at their silly antics, all are etched deep into their hearts. That's why, every time you repeat a familiar action, your dog runs over as if to remind you, "Hey, remember how happy we were? Let's do it again." Every step you take, every look, every breath, there's a small creature watching you with utmost devotion and infinite love. And the journey to understanding that loyal heart still holds many more surprises beyond your imagination. Now, perhaps you understand why your dog can't take their eyes off you, why they can't leave your side even for a step. It's not just pure loyalty. It's the crystallization of unconditional love, beautiful memories, and a bond so enduring it can't be put into words. When we love a dog, it may only be a small part of our lives, but for these loyal beings, we are their entire world. And in the most ordinary moments, when you turn back and catch that gaze, when you quietly hear the tiny footsteps following behind, you are reminded that you are living inside the purest love life can offer. If today's sharing helped you understand your dog better and feel their heart more deeply, don't forget to give them a hug and a soft glance every day. Because for them, just having you there is enough for a lifetime of happiness. And if you love these sweet moments and want to continue discovering touching stories from the wonderful world of our four-legged friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because there are still many miracles waiting for us to explore together, and I'm truly looking forward to accompanying you and these loyal hearts in each upcoming video. See you again on the next journey of love.